Okay, so today we're going to be looking at uh, the effects of exercising with waist trainers. The effects of exercising with waist trainers. Okay, so today we're looking at the effects of exercising with waist trainers. Effects of exercising with waist trainer. You see, using waist trainer during exercise is a trend often marketed as a way to enhance sweating and supporting the core as well as improve posture. However, in reality, that is not it. That means what you perceive or your perception as well as reality are two different things. For instance, your perception about me at the moment is that you I don't stand or I can't stand. That might be your perception about me, but in reality, it's not so. So that's a perception that people have about waist trainers. Maybe the reason you might have the perception that I don't stand is because you've watched all of my videos that you've watched in time past is that I'm always doing them sitting. You've never seen me do any videos whereby I stood or I was doing an illustration while standing. So it might make you come to that perception. However, in reality, I stand. If I stand a lot more than I sit, the only time I sit maybe was when I'm recording videos or I'm editing videos or I'm doing data analysis or I'm writing programs. That's the only time I sit. If not, on a typical day, actually what I stand more than I sit. You understand? So that's how perception actually is. But you should consider perception versus reality. So let's just look at the perceived benefits that people perceive to be the benefits of using waist trainer. Number one is that increased sweating, and they believe that sweating is equal weight loss. You see, sweating equal weight loss is not true. You see, waist trainers may actually what increase your perspiration around your midsection, which is your trunk and your abdominal regions, and some users actually believe that this helps lose water. Meanwhile, this effect is just what is temporary and does not equate fat loss. You understand? Sweating does not just mean that you're losing weight. Then number two, perception that people have about waist trainers is that it supports posture. But in essence, this is just a temporary thing. It's not real. The compression might provide a feeling which some people think that can help maintain better posture during exercise. Nevertheless, this support is external and does not contribute to the building of your internal core strength. You see, what gives you a good posture during exercise is your internal core strength. So you see that, this waist really do that particular job. So this is what you must actually learn to understand. You understand? So let's proceed further. Now let's now proceed to the reality of using waist trainers to exercise. Number one is restricted breathing. Now, how does it impair your breathing? Number one, because of the fact that it provides a tight compression around the torso, it can limit the natural expansion of your lungs and your diaphragm during exercise. You see, the diaphragm is a part of the respiratory system that actually do an up and down movement, just like the piston of a vehicle when you are breathing, when you're exhaling during the process of respiration. This restriction may lead to shallow breathing, reducing oxygen intake, as well as potentially affecting workout performance. You see, based on the fact that your diaphragm might be compressed, it therefore means that you may not be able to take in enough oxygen during the time that you are doing your workout. You understand? Then number two negative effect is restricted core muscle engagement. You see, based on the fact that these muscles are compressed, the muscles that are supposed to exercising or during your workout time, they are not activated, and this can lead to a weaker core. That means constant use or usage of waist trainers to work out can lead to a weaker core, and core is a very crucial path to that can give you an overall balance as well as injury prevention. You understand? So if you have a weak core muscles, your risk of injury while exercising is very high. You see, less effective core training. You see, if you put on waist trainers to train your core, there'll be less, the training will be less effective on your core. Now, why will it be less effective on your core? Your muscles are not what they are not being recruited during your workout session. And based on the fact that they are not being recruited, they are not participating effectively in the exercise that you actually want engaging yourself in. So that's another negative effect of using these waist trainers to exercise. Then number three negative effect is that potential discomfort and risk of injury. Based on internal pressure, the continuous compression of waist trainer can place undue pressure on the abdomen, and this can actually potentially affect internal organs during high intensity movements. You understand? You see, the other video I made about waist trainers, I said that internal organs have an anatomy, they have a structure that they are designed for. So any external what, any object that is external that is already compressing any part of the body can, these internal organs can give them a malformation or an improper functioning. So using of waist trainer can totally cause potential discomfort and risk of injury to your internal organs. Then restricted movement. The tight fit of waist trainers may limit the range of motion of your body during certain exercises. And this can potentially lead to compensatory movement that can increase the risk of strains or imbalances. You see, body has every muscle group has a range of motion, or even your joint has a range of motion. However, when you put on these waist trainers, this range of motion is restricted, and based on the fact that it's restricted, you won't be able to what a particular muscle may not be able to go as much as supposed to go, and this will actually what limit the effectiveness that that particular exercise was supposed to provide to you while you actually what doing this exercise. So these are the things that you must actually what consider rather than just perceived sweating and perceived external support. So here are the key considerations. You see, when it comes to fitness and health, you want to consider two things. What are the two things you want to consider? The short-term benefit and the long-term benefit. What are the short-term benefit of using waist trainers? Sweat and slimmer appearance during workout, or slimmer appearances when it is present. Is there any wisdom there? There's no wisdom. So if you want to increase your sweating, it means that you have to warm up more. You have to increase your activity level. When you increase your activity level, slimmer abdominal, it means that you have to work your core more, you have to build your core strength more, you have to do abdominal exercise more, and this is what really will help you have a good core and help you develop a proper muscle development, and it will help you with effective breathing. You understand? So you have to focus on what is more important than what is less important. Then alternative core support. Because of the fact that you want to support your core, you want to use waist trainers and focus on exercise that can strengthen your core naturally over time should be what you should go in for. You understand? When you focus on exercise that can strengthen your core naturally over time, this can build functional strength and stability without compromising breathing or what muscle engagement. You understand? Then professional guidance. If you must use waist trainers, that maybe your village people said that it is this waist trainer that you must use. You see, you should consult your fitness professional, or you consult your healthcare provider. They can advise on safe practices and alternative methods to achieve your fitness goal, if that is the route that you have chosen to take. But I, for one, I don't encourage any of my clients to use waist trainers for whatever reasons. I don't encourage it. I don't recommend it. You understand? It's the reason why some of the brands are not too happy with me, because I discourage people from using things that are to the detriment of their health. You understand? A few this thing about waist trainers, the if benefits as well as the merits as well as the demerits. You understand? The demerits far outweighs its benefit, both on the short run, short term, and on the long term. So make hay while sunshine. Be what? Be deliberate about your health and focus on things that you truly need rather than things that you think you need. You understand? That is perception versus reality. You understand? This is Moses, the fitness master. Do well, like this video and subscribe this channel. You can follow